Hello, welcome to Gino's Garden. You know, it's been 35 days since we planted the seeds in the garden and our tomatoes and peppers. Now, yes, of course, the tomatoes and peppers were a little bit higher off the ground. I think our tomatoes were like that. But this squash and zucchini right here going down the row was from seed. Look at it already, 35 days. Now, I'm with the dwarf here, okay? He's a rabbit. He's one of our rabbits here. And what his significance is his rabbit poop gets put in the garden. What I do here, it's an organic garden, and I just want to show you the results of what happens when you use rabbit poop in the garden. That's all. It's results. If you're doing it another way at home, great, and it's working good. Keep doing it. I just happen to have rabbits, and I use the poop to put in the garden. That's all. And just to show you the results. That's what we're going to go over every 10 days. Now, today I want to go over the squash plant. And as your squash grows and it starts producing swollen flowers, which are the female, okay, swollen, and the other flower that the squash has, it's a flower on a stick. That's the male flower. So a squash, zucchini, that family of plants produce a male and a female. Now in your first 2 weeks, if your female starts dropping off, your female flowers, this is the fruit here. You can repollinate these yourself as they come out. And what you do is, this will be on the plant, okay? Now I pulled this one off just for us to see. This is the male flower, the one with the stem. What you do is you peel back the top of the flower, like so, okay? So you have all this pollen right here. And what you do is you go over to your female flower and you pollinate the female flower with the male flower. Can't go wrong. The male flower comes out earlier, so there's more pollen in the air, okay? Then the female flower comes out. So hopefully it does it yourself or the bees help, but if not, take off a male flower and go around and pollinate all your other female flowers. You will definitely have produce, okay? And then grow these to the size you like. Some people like them small, some people like them a little bit bigger. Whatever your grilling size is, that's the size you cut. So, just always want to learn something every day. I just was taught this when I was younger, and I just want to pass this on to everyone. Now, everything is growing, and I'm going to give you a couple shots of everything in the garden. So I don't want to waste too much of your time. Again, we use the rabbit poop. These are the results from rabbit poop. All right, and I know our broccoli is still producing broccoli. We're going to take a look at that. There is flowers coming out, and they're getting thinner, skinnier. Okay, that means they're just about done, and the leaves are kind of drying up. So I'm going to be pulling those out. But let's go take a look at some vegetables. Why don't we? 35 days. Stay tuned. So things have grown, as you see. I know then you took a look at the tomatoes and some peppers. You saw the squash, zucchini. It's all just coming up a little bit on the produce end of it. The leaves look great. So I'm in front of the asparagus bed right now, and they're coming up right here. We're going to take a little look at that. So what I love to do is when I come in the garden is to eat. You bring your scissors along. See? Asparagus. Very tender. Very tender. Also, you know, I brought over the female flower where you break the end off. And here's the squash end. So, oh my God. It's nothing hard about chewing this. Both of them. Go back to where, on a video where I made the asparagus bed. It is something that takes about 3 years for the asparagus to get thicker. It starts out like a toothpick. It comes out and they turn into a fern, and then when you cut those every year they come out, they come thicker and thicker till they get to a nice size that you can eat or put in the grill. But start one. Go back in the video. It's preparing an asparagus bed, and there's another one too. I talked about doing asparagus bed. It's real easy, and you have it every year. It comes back every year. All you have to do is put more peat on top. Yes, weed out your bed. Go back and look at it. Very enjoyable to have asparagus whenever you want. I'm with here again is the dwarf. He's being pretty good, actually. And I don't know if he's going to eat right now because he's pretty timid, as you might say. He won't jump off my lap, but stay tuned. Every 10 days, we're just going to see the progress, on the growth in the garden by using our rabbit poop as fertilizer. We're going to take a look every 10 days, and you know what? Stay tuned. You might learn something. So, happy gardening. Ciao, baby.